Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name's Chris and it's fantastic to have you back with us for another video. And in today's video, we're going to have a look at Cardano. Now, look, Cardano for me is changing the game. I think that this project is one that's going to go on to do really, really well. And there's huge rumors and news circulating, and I'm going to dig into all of it. So look, there's rumors circulating that I feel have some real substance, and I'm going to get into that. I think this is going to be game changing for the protocol, and look, I think we'll touch on some of the things that I think are going to be the mechanisms to see Cardano go beyond $5. If you enjoy this sort of content and you wish to support the channel, share the shit out of this video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tap in that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video. Right, let's get down to the desktop. So I want to start here, and look, Cardano founder has maybe hinted that you know, Cardano's ADA might get a new AI, so artificial intelligence focus. And look, there's rumors. These are rumors, but I'm going to back up what is being articulated in this article with facts that, you know, basically mean that this has a lot of substance. So Charles Hoskinson, founder and chief executive officer of 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗪𝗀, the blockchain startup in charge of Cardano's ADA protocol, has hinted that there might be a new focus for the proof of stake POS network. Taken to his official Twitter account, Hoskinson shared a video of a YouTuber, a medical doctor on ChatGPT could revolutionize the world of medicine. And I think that basically what they're taking in, you know, from this post is that Cardano could be a project that goes on to basically you know, really focus on artificial intelligence and machine learning. So what I want to do is say that that's very much what's happening in the background through this company called Singularitynet. And obviously everybody that watches our channel knows Nick and myself's fourth ever video was on this project back in 2020, where we were probably a little bit too early in our thinking that this was going to be a project with a huge and bright future. Now, why am I bringing up Singularitynet? They are moving over to Cardano, or moved over to Cardano, and they're going to be doing some really cool stuff. They've got a really good, strong ecosystem building up, and I think that basically, I mean, it'd be great if we could get 𝗕𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗀 on the channel with Charles Hoskinson, something we've been trying to get over the line. Maybe one day that'll happen. But, you know, these are two great projects. And I think Singularitynet as I guess, a marketplace for artificial intelligence and machine learning is a fantastic protocol for decentralizing artificial intelligence and machine learning and bringing it to ecosystems such as Cardano. And there's a reason why they have moved over to Cardano. And you know, we have chatted with 𝗕𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪 about that on a couple of occasions. So do check out our interviews with Ben on the channel. Just type in 𝗕𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪 or Cheeky Crypto and they'll come up. But there's some fantastic things happening, right? So obviously Singularitynet is sort of like where a lot of these umbrella projects are coming from that are going to be building on the Cardano ecosystem. So let's start with the first one that I think is, you know, again, really, really cool. And again, another sign that we are going to be seeing an AI revolution on the Cardano ecosystem. Very much that, you know, this is a layer 2 protocol. What I really do like about it and I find very interesting is it's a ledgerless layer 2 sidechain for Cardano, and it's for scaling artificial intelligence and machine learning. Now, ask yourself this. You know, if you're not planning on doing lots of AI stuff on the Cardano ecosystem, why would you need a layer 2 to scale artificial intelligence and machine learning, you know, systems? Well, you wouldn't, right? You just wouldn't. So this is a sign for me that, you know, AI is going to have a very big presence on the Cardano ecosystem. And look, I'm really super excited about this stuff. I am interested in the ledgerless side of things, because I think what would be fantastic would be an integration between a future project that Cardano and Charles are working on called Midnight, which is also a sidechain on Cardano, but privacy based. Imagine artificial intelligence ledgerless protocol partnering with Midnight, a privacy project. Very interesting dynamics I think that could have. Not suggesting that is going to happen. I have no inklings whatsoever, but I look at a lot of projects and I kind of see a really good fit there, and that would just be amazing. I would really love to get as many of these project CEOs all in one sort of like interview chat kind of style podcast, live or pre-recorded. It would just be immense. So I am, going to encourage people at Mention Charles, at Mention Dr. Ben Goertzel, and all the relevant people that are involved in some of these projects, because I'd love to bring everybody together and answer community-based questions. Share the shit out of this video. I think it's just be epic. Moving on, we've got Singularity Dao. Again, this is, I guess, revolutionizing DeFi. They've got Dynasets. I think that, just value add. I think this is going to be basically a hedge fund kind of project for cryptocurrency, and they've already been, historically outperforming hedge funds. So again, I really do like this, and I think that this is a project that's going to do really well. We've also got Rejuve as well. So this is a longevity project. And again, I think this is one that's going to go on to do really, really well. We've got 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗧𝗬 or 𝗕𝗘𝗪_DAO. This is a really interesting project. And again, I think that will have meaning for a lot of the gaming side of things for the Cardano ecosystem. I think this project will enhance metaverse and play to earn games within the Cardano ecosystem. I'm expecting lots of partnerships and lots of integrations, because AI is definitely going to be required in the metaverse and for play to earn games. Why is it needed? Well, just walk around the likes of Decentraland and see how dead it is. Imagine having artificial intelligence like avatars and stuff in a metaverse that are able to interact with people as they walk around. I think that would be far more engaging and definitely something that is needed in the space. And then just another section that here we've got Kaijito, again another fantastic project. And what I would say is this is revolutionizing stable assets. And when I say stable assets, I think this is like an altogether like a new form of stable coin, right? It's not going to be pegged necessarily to like the dollar, for example. And it's a fantastic project that I encourage people to go research, because this, with the depegging of stable coins, USDC, USDT, and all these other ones, the algorithmic ones that have depegged and stuff, tracer coins could have a very big and meaningful place again on the Cardano ecosystem. So look, I think that there is substance in what you're reading in the media about the fact that Cardano could be having a real focus on artificial intelligence and machine learning. This is something that we've been talking about on the channel for some time. What I would say is we've had opportunities for people to get involved in these projects at seed and private rounds for sales of for early investors. So do jump in our Discord to check out more about these projects. But let's move on. We've got Cardano whales going on an accumulation spree according to data, and basically this is true. Over 560 million ADA has been purchased in the past 2 weeks. So look, fantastic to see whales accumulating. Again, 560 million. Looks like I got the article twice. I wanted to also focus on the fact that total value locked is now at 150.47 million USD. Again, gradually been going up, from 50. It's almost 3 times what it was at the start of the year. So again, really positive. Transaction volume is also on the up. Again, I think that is really important to be keeping an eye on. I didn't share any of that. So if I just go back, we've got whales, 560 million ADA in 2 weeks. We've got 150. What I was trying to show you there was it was about, you know, just under 51 million, and we're now above 150. So, you know, big moves. And then obviously, you know, wallet transaction volumes are up as well. Now, Nick did cover 𝗕𝗓𝗪 and the wallet release yesterday by 𝗕𝗢𝗠𝗪𝗔𝗡𝗧 and 𝗕𝗓𝗪. This is again a wallet that I think has a really bright future, and I think that this is something again that's going to help the wider adoption of Cardano. I think that Cardano is going to do fantastically well, and I'm putting my money where my mouth is. It's the biggest position that I have in any cryptocurrency. It's number one by size of investment in my portfolio. So look, I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I think this is going to be a fantastic project. I think, you know, they're doing lots of things right. I think the wallet is going to be amazing, you know, with lots of different you know, ways to get non-crypto people into crypto, being able to onboard fiat into this wallet directly, the security aspect of things, to being able to you know, delegate to different stake pools, all from one wallet. Again, I think this is all fantastic stuff, and I'm not just going to leave it there. I will leave Charles from our interview where he talks about, you know, what 𝗕𝗓𝗪 is and how important it is. But before I do that, I also want to say, you know, you haven't just got AI you know, as an area that's going to be, you know, big for Cardano. I do honestly believe that, you know, metaverse and play to earn is going to be really big for Cardano, as well as DeFi. I think that, you know, we're going to have a number of different layer 2 protocols that build on the ecosystem for scaling, and I'm really excited to see Midnight and that privacy project go live. There is just so much going on. There's so much work behind the scenes that for me, Cardano is right up there alongside the likes of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and even VeChain as well. I think these are all fantastic projects that, you know, have a very, very you know, big sort of potential upside alongside all of artificial intelligence and machine learning projects that I just talked about. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you with Charles as he talks through, you know, how great and important 𝗕𝗓𝗪𝗔𝗡𝗧 is, direct from him from one of our previous interviews. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, mash up that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.
Well, 𝗕𝗓𝗪𝗔𝗡𝗧 is so cool because it's like everything we ever wanted in a cryptocurrency wallet platform. It's not just a wallet, it's really a well thought out ecosystem where you can plug lots of things in, and it's almost like the Windows or the Android of the cryptocurrency space, where it's a foundation to build stuff on top of. So you have core capabilities. So identity is built into core. So 𝗕𝗓𝗪𝗔𝗡𝗪 is really getting deeply integrated into it. So you have an identity-driven wallet, which translates to things like human readable addresses. So you send to a name like Cheeky Crypto instead of sending it to an address. You also can get a lot more privacy, and you can build compliance solutions in like AML and KYC when you want to seamlessly go from a regulated to an unregulated environment. Let's say, for example, you want to build a hook to connect into an exchange. Wouldn't it be cool that you can just have one-click account creation for an exchange and you don't have to go through compliance or any of these types of things? There's an example of just things you can do when you have identity at a core, and you can use it as a consumer where and when you want. Then you have a lot of great wallet capabilities. So you have best-in-class privacy, best-in-class multi-sig, best-in-class accounting. But then also you can put a dApp store into it. So you can start having a conversation of what is the Google Play or the iOS App Store of the ecosystem. And you can start talking about how do you curate that in a decentralized way. How we curate things right now is Bob over there has to sit and think about it and say, is this a good app or a bad app? Well, what if we had a situation where you can self-certify? So if you specify it and you do all this stuff, you can create a proof object that you can associate with a dApp and register it on chain. And then you just create two app stores, a red zone and a green zone. So the red zone is everything that's registered. You don't know anything about it. Could be a scam, whatever. And the green zone is certified software, meaning that you've checked and made sure it's not a Ponzi scheme or all these other things. And the user can visually see the difference between the two. So you don't have any censorship because anybody can deploy. But at the same time, you have some curation, but it's done through standards-driven process. So, that's another thing we're introducing is this completely new model for how to do adapt curation, which is decentralized but safe for the user. And then a voting center. So, you'll be able to participate in the governance of the system and vote in elections and vote on treasury distributions, not just for Cardano, but made accessible eventually for all the dApps on Cardano, because every one of these things want to build decentralized infrastructure. They have a governance problem. They need a voting system. They need a voting center and so forth. Then you could have modules that people can plug into third parties, like a lending center, for example, if Possession wants to do that, a DEX, if Sunday or Wing Riders or Muesli or MinSwap want to do that or something like that. And just it's there and they can just plug in because it's a platform in that respect. And what's really cool is then you can start talking about next generation technology. So we have these whole blockchains like Mina and Cello, and their whole shtick is we want to be constant size and light wallet experience with full node security. Well, Mithril does that for us, and we'll have version 1 of that available before the end of the year, which means we can plug that in. And that means Lace will be the first wallet on market that is as if it was a full node, but it has a light client experience. So when you get a transaction, you get an asset, you get something, you're able to check it just like you would if you had a full node, check it through the Mithril system. It's just something we can add in. And then all the interoperability. The way we're designing Lace, we're looking at a lot of technology to make it similar to what Coinbase does with Rosetta and Ledger does with Ledger Live, where third parties can plug their stuff in, and then that means it supports it. So eventually Lace will be a Bitcoin wallet and an Ethereum wallet and be able to support even the other third generation competitors like Solana and Polkadot and Tezos. And that means that Cardano dApps can be cross-chain. And assets can freely move between these things. Because why should we all fight? Why should we all just, live in little silos and throw hand grenades? Let's build interoperability and let people freely move identity, assets, information, customers between different systems and serve each other. And then so we get far less adversarial in that respect. So we really thought about this. We took 8 years of experience building wallets, talking to wallet people, watching the industry evolve. And we said, how can we build a platform that 5 years, 10 years from now, it works on a cell phone, it works in your browser, it's very lightweight, there's no load times, it's just there, but it's super secure, and it has escalation for the demands of future wallets, like what VRite will require for KYC, AML, travel rule, for estate planning, for like if you die, what happens to your crypto? You can have an obvious path there. For human readable addresses, easier account recovery, being able to move from a self-custody to a custodial wallet and back, where and when that makes sense. And then also yield products too. So build modules so that if you want to take your asset and put it, there's centers that people can build. They click a button and they're there. Also to improve the staking experience. For Cardano alone, we have one of the best staking experiences right now, which is why over 70% of ADA is staked. Well, one of the things we're moving towards are what are called delegation portfolios. So right now staking is per wallet. So one wallet, one pool. So you have to create multiple wallets if you want to split it up. It's a manual, cumbersome process. So what if one wallet can go to N pools, as many pools as you want? Then you can talk about staking portfolios. So you can mix small pools and large pools, charity pools, socially beneficial pools, all kinds of things together like you would a portfolio. And then you delegate to the entire thing. And so you can have recommended portfolios. People can mix and match them and share them. So charities can have a recommended portfolio, all these things. So that'll come in the wallet. And then it'll just be a beautiful thing in the user experience. That creates more distribution of ADA, which means the small stake pool operators actually get more delegation at the end of the day. So it promotes decentralization inside the system. So these are all things you can do when you have a great platform and built on web technologies. We designed Lace with TypeScript. We used a lot of standard stuff, and it's got a very aggressive team, and they're moving super quickly, and they have fast release cycles. So you don't have to rely too much on this very aggressive Haskell backend, which is incredibly secure and reliable, but it's really built for enterprises and for resiliency. It's not built for fast movement, whereas TypeScript is built for fast movement. So we segregated the teams in that respect, and we spun them up and we built it out. And it's just been a joy working on that project. There's been a lot of challenges we've had to overcome and standards we've had to do. Like we had to create a metadata standard for dApp registration for the dApp store and get that on chain. We had to develop dApp certification standards. We had to think a lot about how will a wallet talk to a dApp and write a SIP for that. So it's been a huge engineering challenge of coordination, But in the process of doing that, it's actually cleaned up a lot of the rough edges of integrating with Cardano that people have historically had. So it's been a very worthwhile program to push out.